Put it on.
You need to mute everyone, please.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
So we have done 6 chapters already. 1/3 of Gita is over. Now we are entering the second section of Bhagavad Gita, Bhakti Yoga section. This was from the 6th chapter. We discussed advancement in Ashtanga Yoga. We talked about stages of Ashtanga Yoga practice and very important Rahasi Sitaha in a secluded place. Ashtanga Yoga has to be practiced. And then Krishna instructs Arjuna why to control the mind. Abhyasena tu Kaunteya. Destination of successful yogi, Sushinam Srimatam Gehe. And Bhakti Yoga, the topmost yoga, the final instruction, last chapter. Yoginam Sarvesham Madgata Antaratmana Shraddhavan Bhajito Yama Samyukta Tamo Pataha. This was yesterday's chapter. Now today's chapter is Jnana Vijnana Yoga. This is a beautiful verse. In fact, Acharya Prabhupada gave maximum classes from this chapter. Maya Sakta Manapartha Yogam Yunjam Madashayaha Asamshayam Samagram Vam Yatha Gyasasita Shono Maya Sakta. Shri Bhagavan Vacha, Krishna is speaking. See, it doesn't say Krishna is speaking. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Who is speaking? The Supreme Lord is speaking. Maya Sakta, become attached to me. Have that kind of mentality, Manaha. Yogam Yunjam Madashreha. Okay, take complete shelter of me. If you do that, without any doubt, Asamshayam, Samagram, completely, you'll know me, and therefore hear Arjuna. So it's very important hearing. Hearing is very important in spiritual life. Just because we hear proper message with faith, our spiritual life starts. Okay? And we are hearing what Krishna is telling. In Guru Parampara, we're just repeating what Krishna is telling. And if you do that, without any doubt, completely you'll know everything about the Lord. I should not declare to you this knowledge, both phenomenal and normal. That means both material and spiritual. By knowing which there shall remain nothing further to be known. Manushyanam sahasreshu kashit yadase siddhaye Yatatam api siddhanam kashim mam veti tattvataha. Among thousands of men, Manusha, there is one person who achieves perfection. Thousands, just like this half marathon nowadays fashion. Among thousands who run, somebody may be able to do certain extent. And among very few who remain at the end, one achieves the perfection. He gets a prize. In the beginning, maybe all people run. So similarly, thousands of people started the human perfection. Only few able to understand that I'm not body, I'm soul, that we can take a siddha. And among the people who become siddha, very rarely somebody knows him in truth. So knowing Krishna is not easy. Not that what is the common philosophy today, yato mat tato pat, that is not approved by the Lord. Knowledge of Krishna is standard, but Krishna, very few people come to know me. Bhumi apo anulo vayu. Now Krishna is explaining himself, so that becomes easier for us. Krishna is not dividing this material energy into 8. That is a simple division, and this 8 can be further divided into 24 elements of Sankhya. Bhumi refers to earth. What is the meaning of earth? Something which can be perceived by all the 5 senses. I can see it, I can hear it, I can smell it, I can taste it, I can touch it. Any object which I have in front of me, this is like earth, because I can do all the things. Apa, earth, water. Water means no smell now. Pure water has no smell. Smell is a characteristic of the earth. So you lose this perception. You can see, you can taste, you can hear, you can touch. Bhumi, apo, anulo, earth, water, fire. The fire, you cannot taste also. You cannot smell, you cannot taste, but you can see, you can hear, you can touch. Earth, water, fire, air. Everyone is becoming more and more subtle. Air. Air you cannot see, you cannot smell, you cannot taste. Three gone. Ether. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. So gradually, see, one by one, perception is reducing. Air, you can touch, you can hear. Comes to ether, you cannot touch. Sky, but you can still carry Shabda. This ether is not known to the modern science. They said the sky is vacuum. Every day there's problem with the science is it is based on perception, and every day they correct the mistake by another mistake. That's the way. We are not doing mistake. We are hearing from the Lord, and we are trying to understand. This is the way of learning is this. Sometimes scientists friends tell me, why do we are also searching for truth, you are searching for truth. Why there is difference? I say, because your process is wrong, simple on the face. This is not the way to know the truth, to sit and speculate with your 30-gram brain. If you want to know the truth, you have to hear from an authority. And Krishna is saying about come. So sky, there is a matter. Sky is not empty. And till recently, they kept saying, no, sky is vacuum. Till quantum physics told them, we are sorry. There is no vacuum in the sky. There is some matter. They don't know what matter it is, but there is come is something. Those who want, please check quantum mechanics. They will tell you there is no vacuum. There is something in the sky. Mana, buddhi, ahankara. Mana means mind. Mind is more subtle than even sky. But we do have mind. It's very subtle. It's not gross energy. First 5 are gross energies, what are called Pancha Mahabhuta. Other 3 are called Sukshma Sharira. Sukshma means very subtle. We do have mind. It's an energy. Scientists are struggling to even say, are we the brain or we are something else? Krishna says very clearly, we are something else. Brain is made of this first 5, earth, water, fire, air, ether. But mana is something different. Buddhi is another one. Buddhi can control the mind also. Just like today, you decide you will not eat. Suppose you have the Ekadashi Vrata day. Today I'll not eat grain. Mind, intelligence tell you, please don't do that. Even the mind says, I want to eat samosa. Intelligence, no, today is Vrata. You cannot supposed to do that. Sometimes the doctor advises you, you cannot take sugar. So mind sees sweet. Oh, I want to eat that kaju katli. Intelligence says, no. Your doctor has told you you have diabetes. Intelligence can control the mind. Mind is just like a child, like dislike. Intelligence is determination, much higher than the mind. But it's another energy. And then ahankara, aham mamiti, I am the enjoyer, I am the controller, I am the owner. That is mine, I, mine. That is ahankara. So these 8 together comprise the total mental energy. First 5 are gross, next 3 are subtle. Okay? Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, false ego, all together the 8 comprise separated material energy. Bhinna prakriti ashtada. What is the meaning of bhinna? Just like this class is recorded. Now you play that. I don't know. It's my energy. By my speaking, this is being recorded, but it's not in my control. Anybody can play anytime. I don't control. It's bhinna. It is separated from me, even though it's my energy. Then Krishna says in the next shloka, Apareya itastu anyam prakriti vidhi me para. Beyond this 8 inferior energy, apara means not para means paropkar, superior. Apara means inferior. Anya, beyond this 8 inferior energy, prakriti vidhi me param. There is a superior energy of mind. What is that? Jiva, the living entity. So Krishna talked about 9 of his energies. Jiva, living entity, Krishna says he is his energy. Prajiva Bhuta Mahabhava Yayedam Dharit Jagat. And they are the one that are sustaining the universe. These are my children's in the form of this living entities, which are unlimited in number. As many material atoms, that many spiritual atoms. Unlimited living entities are there. And they are my internal energy. Okay? And they are superior energy of mind. Why they are superior energy? They are conscious. Material atoms are not conscious, but spiritual, they are conscious. Jiva Bhuta Mahava, Yedam Dharit, the conscious, they have desires, they are the pushing around this material energy. Material energy on its own has no meaning. But spiritual energy tries to transform the matter into some purposeful end. So we have been claimed by Krishna to be the energy. So that has various answers now. Some people say, when were you born? Together. Energy, energetic is together. You cannot say fire is there and after 10 minutes light and heat comes. No, together. And second implication of that, energy should be used for the service of energetic. If suppose I say, this is my money, then my money should be used for my pleasure. It's my money. So aparesta tu anyam prakriti vidime param jiva bhuta mahabhavo yayedam dharite jagat. Mattaha paratana na anyat kinchit asya dhananjaya. Krishna is saying there is nothing higher to me. This is a very fashion thing. People have funny philosophies. Origin is this, origin is that. Krishna is saying there is nothing higher to me. There is nothing higher to me. Mattaha parataram na anyat. There is nothing higher to me. That is actually the definition of God. Supreme. Ishvaraha Parama. Parama Ishvara is Krishna. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Brahma Samhita Brahma says, Ishvaraha Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Adi Govinda Sarvakaranam Karanam. He is the origin of everything, but he has no origin. That's what Krishna is claiming here. Mattaha Paratano Na Anyat. So directly Krishna is declaring here in Bhagavad Gita, I am God. Kinchidasi dharma dhananjaya. Mai sarvamidam protam bhutemanigana viva. Everything is sustained by me, just like pearls are strung by the thread. I am holding everything. That's why I made that pearls. More. All that is material, all that is spiritual in this world, know for certain I am both its origin and its dissolution. So Krishna has already said both spiritual and material world is coming out of him. We saw that Krishna saying. All that is, I'll tell you everything of spiritual and material. All material energy, spiritual energy, everything Krishna has declared to be coming from him. I am the origin and dissolution of both all the material and spiritual. That means entire manifestation, I am the origin. That is also the definition of God. Definition of God is the origin, Janmadi, the origin from which everything has come. So there is no doubt then who is God. As far as Bhagavad Gita is concerned, Krishna is both the speaker and the end of Bhagavad Gita. He is both the speaker and the conclusion of Gita. Both the speaker and the subject. Bhagavad Gita means Krishna is talking about himself. Raso mapsu kaunteya prabhasmi sajishuryaha pranama sarva vedeshu shabdake paurushamneshu. Now Krishna is explaining how do we understand it. Rasoham apsu kaunteya. I am the drop of water. I am the drop of water. Better taste. Raso means taste, sorry. I am the taste of water. Now, Krishna has spoken so many things about him. How do I perceive him? I cannot directly perceive him. So Krishna said, these ways you can perceive me. What is that? I am the taste of water. So anybody not drinking water? Just now I had water. Can you live without drinking water? So you can remember Krishna. I am the taste of water. I am the light of the sun and the moon. Now who doesn't see sun and the moon? Everybody sees. Yes, that is Krishna. So it is Krishna in the sense it is Krishna's energy. It is arrangement of Krishna. So how can you forget Krishna? You can always thank Krishna. You drink water, yes, you can remember Krishna. You see the sun and the moon, you can remember Krishna. If you want to remember, syllable Om in the Vedic mantras, that's the Mahavakya in the Vedic mantra, Om, nothing else. And every verse in Vedas became Om and Om say Krishna says, I am that. So how can you say from Vedas, in the Vedas, Krishna's name is not there. They are very, very funny people. Vedas, there is no name of Krishna. In the 10th chapter, 8th shloka, Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo shloka, Prabhupada in the purport gives so many evidence of different Vedic literature where Krishna is mentioned in the Vedas. You can read 10th chapter, 8th shloka. But even apart from that, every verse starts with Om. And Krishna says, I represent the Om. I am the sound of ether and ability in man. I am the sound of ether and ability in man. I am the taste of water. I am the light of the sun and the moon. I am Om in the Vedic mantra. I am sound of ether and ability in man. I am fragrance of earth. I am heat in the fire, life of all that lives. I am painless of all ascetics, original seed of all existence, intelligence of the intelligent, prowess of the all-powerful men, strength of the strong, and sex life that is non-contrary to the religious principle. All states of being, whether of goodness, passion, ignorance, are manifested by my energy. I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. I am not under the modes of material nature. I am not under the modes of material nature. Very clear. So goodness, passion, ignorance, metal energy is under him. And we are controlled of metal energy. That's the point. There is a lot of difference between God and us. God is the control of metal energy. We are controlled by metal energy. Deluded by the three modes of goodness, passion, ignorance, the whole world does not know me, whom above the modes and inexhaustible. Okay. The world doesn't know me. What am I? I am above the modes and I am inexhaustible. So basically, because of Maya, Krishna is saying, we are not able to know him. Okay. This is few more verses, very important verses. Devi esha gunamai ma maya durataya mam evya prapadyante mayamitam tarantite. Krishna says, my divine energy of mind, mama maya durataya, is very difficult to cross. Devi esha gunamai mama maya durataya mam evya prapadyante. Krishna says, if you follow him, mayamitam tarantite, will cross over Maya. Devi esha gunamai mama maya durataya. It is very difficult to cross over the influence of Maya. Krishna is declaring openly. Devi esha gunamai mama maya durataya. Mam eva ye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. So you cannot overcome the influence of the metal energy in the sense of Sattva-guna, Rajaguna, Tamoguna. You are totally trapped by it. You cannot overcome it. Just like a jail, you cannot break the jail. This Maya is holding us within the jail. Krishna doesn't have to give us hatkadi in this jail of Durga. But by Maya, we are being held. Krishna says, Mam evya prapadita. But if you take my shelter, you can cross over the influence of Maya. And that's the only way. So just like in a jail, if you call the king, you can contact the king to somebody. King can order the jailer leave him, but jailer has no right to leave you. He has no capacity, neither he has a right. Now Krishna is saying in this verse chapter, there are so many things which are going to come revolutionary in this chapter. One thing is slowly developing. Krishna is declaring himself to the Supreme Lord. Namam dushkitano muda. Krishna says, fools do not understand me. Prapadyante naradamaha. Krishna is now in this chapter listening four kind of people who cannot understand him. So these four kind of tendency we do have. Try to reduce it. One is mudha. Mudha means he doesn't have time. You cannot understand Krishna if you don't keep time. You have time for reading newspaper, you have time for studying cricket match, you have time for watching movies, you have time to hear so much nonsense, news, gossip. I don't have time 10 minutes to chant Krishna's name. You'll never understand Krishna. That shows your seriousness is not there. If you're serious, then otherwise Krishna calls you Muda. Muda means donkey. Donkey means he works all day without any profit. So Muda, if you become Muda, you'll not understand Krishna. See, among the four categories Krishna is saying, only one we will appreciate. General term, Naradama. Naradama is lowest of the mankind, sinful man. That okay, we all agree. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Somebody is sinful, will not be able to understand Krishna. But three other categories surprise for us. Muda means busy in so-called duties in this world. And he has no time to understand Krishna. That's waste. Prapadyante Naradama, who is sinful. That we understand. Maya Aprita Jnana, very proud, a scholar of his own knowledge. He doesn't hear what Krishna says. Krishna openly declaring again and again, I am the Supreme Lord. He has his own nonsense interpretations. Maya Aprita Jnana. None. Even they may be writing commentaries on Gita, but their knowledge is stolen by illusion. Bhagavad Gita minus Krishna. They write explanation of Gita in which there is no Krishna. Just imagine the joke. Using word of Krishna and denying Krishna using the word. Very good, wonderful. If you have some your own explanation of the truth, then why you're using Gita? Why are you using Gita? Because Gita sells. And using Gita to present your philosophy, that is criminal. Maya aprita jnana asura bhava ashrita. Why do they do that? They hate the Lord from the core of their heart. Then why you're reading Gita? Gita is not meant for them. Gita is spoken by Krishna. And in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is glorifying himself. If you have a problem that Krishna is Supreme Lord, then don't read Gita. Gita is not meant for you. You read some other book or write some other book. But don't use Gita to justify your atheism. Correct. Gita is not meant for you. It's the words of Krishna, and it should be presented as Krishna is saying. Namam dushkritano muda. So four kind of people Krishna says cannot understand me. What is that? Muda means donkey, but no time. Naradama means sinful. Maya pradhyana, proud of his knowledge. Asura, simply asura, asura. All these asuras, Bhauma asura, this asura, Aghasura. All asura means they want to attack the Lord. They hate the Lord. Asura. Sura means they want to serve. Asura means they don't want to serve. So there are four kinds. So these four tendencies we see we should take away from our system. Number one, we should have time. Keep time. Just like you're all keeping your precious time to understand Gita. Very important. Without time, nothing will happen. Naradama. If you're not get time, how will you be able to even hear what Krishna is saying? Then proper Naradama. Keep our life pure. Third, don't be proud of the knowledge. When Krishna is speaking, hear with respect, then only you learn. And Asura, don't hate the very existence of God. These four things we do have to a certain extent. Take it introspectively and throw it out. You'll be able to surrender to the Lord. Otherwise, Krishna says, these people cannot surrender to me. So I have taken an example here. Donkey is Muda. Then Naradama is on the right hand side here. This is donkey is, donkey is always example of a Muda. So he is naked, doesn't have one piece of cloth on himself, and dragging so much big ton of load. The man is very happy, got a fool with him. Donkey is a fool. End of the day, he gives him little grass. Grass is everywhere. He didn't have to work for him for grass. Naradama means very sinful people. These are Jagai Madai, whom Lord Chaitanya delivered. Then Maya Pratyajnana scholar, they generally, I find atheistic scientists in this category. Scientists generally today are atheistic. There are exceptions. Previously, all the founders of science were theistic, like Einstein, Newton, so many. Today, generally, they're atheistic. They are just celebrating some claps of fools, even though they have zero knowledge. They don't have knowledge, some skills they have. There is a difference between skill and knowledge. Skill is how to bend iron, that's all they know. They have no knowledge. They don't know who they are, they don't know what's the goal of life, they don't know why creation is there, they don't know what is God. They don't know, but still very proud. Why you're proud? You don't know anything. I sometimes go to colleges, sometimes you go to top college in this world. A student is sitting like this. So I tell them, please tell me who you are. And after 15 minutes of discussion, they agree they don't know who they are. I said, not please tell me what's the goal of your life. Then another few minutes, whatever their goal of life, very silly goals. So 18-year-old children, generally silly ideas. I want to become rich. I want to have big car. I said, these are not goals. These are the means. What's your goal of life? Then I say, you don't know what's the goal of your life. You don't know what you are. Why you are so proud? Then they are, foolish actually. The modern education system is actually can be torn to pieces. There is no education actually. Just like Lohar business, teaching how to bend iron. Why you need schools, colleges for that? That you can learn on the field only. Simply wasting people time. I'm critical. I'm telling critically. On the field, they will learn better. You don't need to have educational institutions for learning this business of bending iron, Tata Iron Steel. On. Let them 10th class straight go there. They learn better than simply spending years and years education, so-called education institution. And that is Asura. Is this you can see the Asuras here? There is so many Asuras, very hate the existence of God, very proud of themselves, their power, and always trying to do harm other people. These four kind of people cannot understand God. Chaturvida bhajante imam jana sukridun arjuna arto jigyasu artarti jnani cha bharta shava. Chaturvida. On the other hand, four kind of people, when they are pious, they surrender to God. What are they? Sukritana, very pious. What are they? Artho, who is in pain. Artharthi, no money. Jnani, person in knowledge. And Jigyasu, person is inquisitive. Now, if you look at the reality, I tell you interesting thing. This 18-day course I designed not today. Actually, I designed it many, many years ago, 7, 8 years ago. But today, I see 1,000 times more people joining. When I should do this course, say, many years ago, so 20, 30 people used to join a batch. I should still do it. But today, 20, 30,000 people join. And I told you, we have the privilege to be the world's largest online Gita course. Now, why is it that, why is it Chaturveda Bhajan? So people are joining because they are pious. Who are attending the course generally very pious souls. Those who do not believe in God, do not believe in Gita, they don't come and join the course. Why they will join? What's the point anyway for them also? Who joined the course? They have some faith, some faith. There is some truth here. Let me explore. Artho, because they are in pain. Because of the corona and other problems today, economy is smashed. Cinema halls are closed. So different reason people are in distress. So Artho, my Lord, I come to you. They get so much peace in hearing the glories of God. Artharthi, financially there is some problem. My Lord, please help me. Jigyasu, some of them are inquisitive. I want to know, I have some questions. And Gyani, oh, they know Krishna is Supreme Lord. So I say in this course, I find all these four varieties of people coming. That is natural. Now, in this picture, can you locate who is what? Admin, he can give chance to somebody who wants to identify. All the people are there. Artho, Artharth, Jigyasu, and Gyani. Anybody likes to say anything? They can raise your hand. Identify all the four categories here. Yeah. What is Gajendra? Which category it is? Artho, Artharth, Jigyasu, Gyani. Yeah, admin, please give them opportunity to speak. Yes.
Right. I think the one with Draupadi, that is about the distress.
Which one?
The one
Gajendra
that
Moksha Prabhuji.
Gajendra Moksha is which category? Artho, Artharthi, Jigyasu, Jnani. Artho, in pain. Correct?
Yes.
Draupadi, Artho, she was also in pain. My Lord, please save me. Yes. What is Dhruva Maharaj? Which condition? Artho, Artharthi, Jigyasu, Jnani.
Jnani.
Artharthi. He wanted a kingdom greater than his father. Artharthi. He wanted something. Okay, Sugriva, he went for what?
Jigyasu.
No, Artharthi. He said, my wife and my kingdom have been taken away by Bali. Anna? Correct? No, Bali has taken away my kingdom and my wife. Please help
Yes.
me. And I will help you. Artharthi. He wanted something from the Lord. True. He is a pure devotee, but at least he wanted something. Okay. Now there is Parikshit Maharaj in front of Shukamuni. What category belongs to Parikshit Maharaj? Artho, Artharthi, Jigyasu, Jnani.
Parikshit Maharaj is searching for the absolute truth.
Jigyasu. Very good. And below, bottom right side below, you have Suta Goswami explaining to Sages and Namesharanya. Which category they belong to now? Jigyasu. They are inquisitive to know the truth. Bhagavatam, there are 6 questions on which 18,000 shlokas are the answer. They are going to ask 6 questions. They are Jigyasu. And Shukamuni himself on the top, Krishna is talking to a child in the womb, which is Shukamuni. What is the essence? That is Jnani. He was a person in full knowledge. Shukamuni is actually parrot of Radharani. And what
about
happens?
Draupadi Prabhuji? Hare Krishna Prabhuji?
This is Vedavyasa and his wife. And Shukamuni is there in the womb. He refused to take birth. And mother was in great pain. He was a self-realized soul, person in full knowledge. So father requested, my dear child, take birth, don't stay more. Father was preaching to him already and he was talking. And he stayed in the womb for a long time. Then seeing his wife's condition in so much pain, he went and brought Krishna. Krishna asked Shukamuni, my dear Shuka, why you're not taking birth? So, my dear Lord, there is so much Maya in this world. I'm scared. Then Krishna said, okay, I give you guarantee, Maya will not touch you. He's a very unique person. Therefore, when he spoke Bhagavatam, even Narada Muni sat and listened. Why is a personal parrot or Radharani who took birth in this world finally as Shukamuni, and he explained Bhagavatam. Okay? Very, very advanced personality.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, but Draupadi, for Draupadi?
Suppose Artho in pain. She is in pain. Correct? You understand? No? My Lord, save meri ijjat bacha do, please. That is pain, no? Artho. Artho. This is Artha. These two are Artharthi. These two are Jigyasu. This is Jnani. Okay?
Okay, Hare
You
Krishna.
can add so many. You all can sit and add so many from whatever stories, different people's. And you can even evaluate yourself. I was in pain. I had no interest to study. I was not able to study. Oh my Lord, if you are there, please save me. And I came to spiritual life. All of us have come to spiritual life. One of the 4 reasons. Either we were in knowledge, like Shukamuni, we had maybe some questions, and maybe we wanted something. Sometimes people go to temple, Lord, I want some money, please help me. And sometimes we are artho, we are in pain. Okay. Of these, among the 4, which is the best one? The person in knowledge, because others go away when their business is over, isn't it? Person in knowledge, he will not go away. He has understood. But others are just the time you have seen. When the problem is there, they crowd around. I see colleges, the day before exam, they crowd in all the temples near the college, all ringing Ghanta. Lord, not studied anything, please save me. They're all little afraid. But moment exam is over, they forget God. Bahunam Janmanam Ante. Now Krishna is saying Bahunam after many, many verses. Jnanavan ma prapadyate. People in knowledge come and take my shelter after many, many births. So why don't take shelter immediately? Why you want to wait for many, many births? Vasudeva Sarvamiti, and they declare Krishna is everything. Samahatma Sudurlabhan. It's very rare. So any field of knowledge you pursue, either physics, chemistry, engineering, medicine, whichever knowledge, pure science, applied science, whatever field you take of knowledge, and then you'll say Krishna is everything. Yes, physics, you see so beautiful nature, God's laws. Who made this fundamental laws itself? You say God is great. You study chemistry. Who made these chemicals? God. Wonderful. You study medicine. Wow, look at the body, such a beautiful design. Every field of knowledge you study, Krishna is saying, at the end you will conclude, I am everything. Vasudevaha Sarvamiti. But Krishna, such great souls are really rare. Now, at this moment, Bhagavad Gita will take a new turn and I'll be throwing a bomb. In the sense, now Bhagavad Gita, what it will say, mostly people do not know. Okay, till now, this is you knew, but I just some detail maybe was not known. But every chapter there is a bomb, boom, something totally new. Krishna says, I'm different from the Devatas. Rather, he says, if you are worshipping not me, you are going to see when Krishna says me, it includes Vishnu, Rama, they're the same person, but not the Devatas. Krishna says, rather, when you have material desires, you go to the Devatas. Kama. Kama means strong material desire. Kama is tastar hrita jnana. Your mind is stolen of material desires, you go to them. Why does it say that? There is a reason. See, anything has to have a reason. You can worship Krishna even without reason. Just like we saw, these people came to Krishna with reason. They came artha 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 jigyasu jnana. But you can still come to Krishna without reason. Possible. And Krishna reciprocates spiritually. Like Hanuman, he's so happy serving the Lord. So happy. He's not asking anything. But when we go to the Lord, go to Krishna without reason. It is possible because then the Krishna reciprocate is spiritual platform. Artha 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 jigyasu jnani, actually in one sense, they're all neophytes. Because advanced devotee doesn't go for anything. He just loves Allah. He just goes out of love, out of his duty to serve the Lord. But Devatas and Devis, you cannot go without any desire to serve. You just go for some material objective. Because there has to be something. They cannot give you spiritual happiness. When Hanuman is carrying Sanjeevani, he is not thinking, "Ek lakh to dena padega, itna bada kar raha." That's how we do. How we are working in office. We get some big load of work, or you give to somebody some heavy work in the garden, and you give more work. I have to give me 500 extra now. I am doing so much. Everything we are doing for some profit. So there has to be a reason. Why worshiping Devi Devatas? There is always a profit. Just like we do mannat. Mannat मांगते हैं ना, ये कर देना मेरे लिए, वो कर देना, मैं सोमवार का व्रत करूंगी, मैं दोपहर इसका व्रत. It's always Devi Devata worship is done with some profit in mind. इतना कोकोनट फोड़ दिया, अब वो दे देने का, वो दे देने का, लिस्ट है ये देने का. Krishna worship also you can do with desire. That's fine. But Krishna worship can also be done without any desire. But Devata worship is guaranteed there is a material desire. Therefore, Krishna is declaring Kamais Tastar Hrita Jnana. When a mind is stolen of material desires, then you go to somebody else than me. I told you else than me means includes all Vishnu. You are leaving Krishna and Vishnu Tattva, going to some Devi Devatas. Now, who are the Devi Devatas actually? They are the managers of this material energy. They have no domain in the spiritual world. Within the material energy, they are the managers. Just like in the jail, you run out to jailers. They can give you extra chapati, one extra bed sheet, that's it. They cannot release you from the jail. Within the jail, you want comfort. Most of the people, when they argue about position of Krishna and the Devatas, they do not understand what do they want first. They want to be comfortable in this world, that's all. Therefore, they are happy in worshiping. If you want to go back to kingdom of God to serve him, they cannot help you. Kame satahita jnana yajante anya devata tam tam nivam asaya prakritam niyata saya. I mean, everyone's heart is super soul. As soon as one desires to worship the demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to the particular deity. Okay? I mean, everyone's heart is a super soul. As soon as one desires to worship the demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to the particular deity. Okay? So I'm in everybody's heart. So I am the one who gives you faith even in a particular devata because he wants a material objective. Endowed with such a faith, because he is sitting in the heart as Paramatma, not Devatas. Krishna knows everything that you're thinking. Devatas have no local standard to know what is going on. They're not sitting in your heart. Krishna is sitting as Paramatma. And notice such a faith, he seeks favors of a particular demigod, and Krishna says, he gets your desire. Actually, these benefits are bestowed on me alone. I am the one who gives those benefits. Maye vihitami etat. Just like you go for, say, certain permission from the government. And the main man, his door is open. Please come. You are avoiding him. You go to clerk and give a bribe, get my work done. That's your problem. So you can directly go. The door is open. So Krishna's door is always open. You can directly go to him. But you know he may not give. So you go to Devatas and bribe them. Just like take an example. Why Krishna is not liking this business? He is the Supreme Father. He wants you to come to him. That's why he's not happy with this way we do. When you eat, you have to eat through the mouth, not through the ear and nose. That is done in emergency, or through the anus sometimes. Food is put in emergency. But for process to eat through the mouth. That's the process. That's the normal process. Similarly, if you want to serve the Lord, go directly. Where you do all these things. Called bribing business. I tell you one example. So actually benefits are bestowed by me alone. So yeah, I was telling you. So suppose you were working in America. 20 years, you're not there in your hometown. You're in America. You came back after 20 years. Your father, mother are so happy. They want to see you. They don't want anything from you. Whatever it is, they will give you only. You are their rightful here. But you don't want to see them. Imagine the pain they have. And you go to the neighbors. You even go to neighbor's house. You don't come to meet them. It pains the heart of father, mother. Therefore, Krishna is in the same way saying, why don't they come to me? I'll give whatever they want. And they go to the neighbor. Can I get one car? So father only will provide the car. Why didn't you go directly to him? How much his heart is paining? My dear child, come. You may come out of these objectives also, doesn't matter. Artha, Artha, Jigyasu, Jnani, you may come with some objectives or you may come just out of love. But come to me directly, my dear child. You are avoiding. That's why Krishna is not happy about it. Men of small intelligence is saying, men of small intelligence worship the demigod. And their fruits are limited and antavantu phalam tesham tad bhavati alpamedasam. Those who have intelligence is limited, they antavantu phalam tesham tad bhavati alpamedasam. They go and worship the Devi Devatas. Antavantu phalam tesham. That fruits given by Devatas temporary because they can, in the metal energy, just like in a jail, give one extra chapati or one bedsheet. That's all they can do. They cannot help you spiritually get out of the metal world and reach Vaikuntha, the shelter of the Lord. They cannot do that. But within the metal world, they can make your life a bit more comfortable. I know today I'll have this bomb is thrown, lot of questions will be there. I'm just see, don't get angry at me, forgive me. I could have avoided this area. Many of my friends, colleagues told me, it's too early, don't tell them all this. I say, I cannot hide anything. What Gita says, I'm telling. Let them decide they want to accept or reject that their business. They don't want to accept Gita, then it's their problem because they joined this course to understand Gita. But I'm just going to say what Gita says. I could have hidden this. Maybe many more followers will be there. Many people will leave this course and go away. What can I do? I'm not here to entertain people. My business is to repeat what Krishna says in Gita. It's their business. They want to accept or reject it. That's their problem. My problem is I should honestly repeat what Krishna has said. Shloka is very clear. Antavantu phalam tesham tad bhavati alpamedasham. Antavantu phalam tesham. The phala you get from the devatas are temporary, limited and temporary. Antavantu phalam. Tad bhavati alpamedasham. And who worship Devi Devatas? People whose intelligence is limited. Alpamedasam, limited intelligence. Those who have actual intelligence directly go to the Supreme Lord. It's not that we don't respect the Devatas, but worship should be done for the Supreme Lord only. Those who worship the demigod go to the planets of the demigod. Result is also different. Not that I do anything I want, the same result. No. You buy a ticket for Delhi, you cannot go to Chennai with the ticket. So you worship Devatas, you go to their planet. And what's the result? Temporary. The demigods are temporary, their abode is temporary, the benefits are temporary. So what do you gain? But my devotees ultimately reach my supreme planet. So there is a difference. You worship the Lord, you go to Vaikuntha, the supreme abode of the Lord. But you worship Devatas, you stay in the material world. One. Number two, where do you come to know the name of the Devatas? From the Shastra, go there. They never they say they are God. They are very clear. They have no confusion. It is you who have confusion. They don't say that. They never. The problem is actually, I tell you, in other religions, there is hardly any information about the administration of God. There is no information. There is one information. God is there. About God, very little is told. This is comparative. I respect all religions, but comparative religion, I can declare that so many details about God are there. His form, his pastime, his activities. You have Ram Avatara, Krishna Avatara, all Matsya, Kurma, Vara. So many avatars there, they detail their activity, their beautiful form, everything is described. Other religions, these all things are not there. Only name is told. That also not the personal name. But Krishna, you don't come to access those names. He is great one. He is very merciful. Okay, that's fine. We respect all religions. But here details are so many told. But point is, nobody studies the details. And then half knowledge becomes dangerous thing. Today, therefore, this confusion. I believe he is God. I believe he is God. Okay. But Gita doesn't agree to that. Krishna is very clear. Man of small intelligence. Alpa Medadan. Devan Deva Yojayanti. Antavantu phalam tesham tad bhavati alpa medasam. Those people who are not intelligent, they run to Devi Devatas to worship. But my devotees come to me alone. So we have greatest respect for Devatas. Don't worry about that because they are directly servants of the Lord. We have their utmost respect for them. But we know Krishna is special. Vishnu is special. He is the Supreme Lord. You see here all the Devatas offering obeisances. It is there in the Veda. Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Suryaha. All the Devatas are always offering their respect to the Supreme Lord. Now, this thing will again and again now evolve in the 8th chapter, 9th chapter, 10th chapter. Don't worry. It's not that Krishna is introducing here, he will not talk about it again. No. Krishna demands exclusive worship of him in Bhagavad Gita. He doesn't encourage us to go here and there. Kamesete hita jnana. He says, no, your mind is stolen by material desires. You run here and there. Come to me, my dear child. Come to me. Avyaktam vyaktim. Now, not only this, now Krishna is saying another thing. He said, generally people, what is the conception today? See, I was also part of the standard Hindu society. This was either Devi Devata Puja or this thing. Both of them Krishna doesn't agree. Look at here what he says. Avyaktam vyaktim apannam mannete mam abuddhaya. Another category of people Krishna is telling them also as fools. What, who? They say God has no form and personality. Now he has assumed form and personality. There's another confusion. Krishna says, I don't agree to this. Krishna says in Gita very clearly in the 4th chapter, where Janma Karma Chime Divyam. My activities are all transcendental. Please don't put you down to your platform. Arjuna said, Krishna, how am I to understand that you taught to sun god? He said, Arjuna, Janma Karma Chime Divyam Evam Yoveti Tattvataha Takta Deham Chanam Punarjanma Naiti Mavasa Arjuna. So my position is special, Arjuna. I'm not like one of you. My activities and birth are all spiritual, transcendental. But people do not understand this. Avyaktam, they say God has no form and it's just some energy. You can imagine any form you like. Krishna says, this is Abuddhaya. Fools speak all this nonsense. Avyaktam vyakti mahaparnam. I did not have form and personality. I assumed form and personality. This is spoken by fools, Abuddhaya. Param bhavam ajananto. They don't know my higher nature. Mam avayam anuttamam. I am inexhaustible and the supermost. 24. I have never manifest to them. I have never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrita. Because I am covered by yogamaya, my internal and creative potency, yogamaya. So the dual word knows me not, unborn and infallible. Therefore people speak of. Because they are covered of maya, people cannot know me. I speak all these things. Oh, Arjuna, as a supreme personality God, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, all things that are yet to come. I also know all living entities, but me, no one knows. Yesham tu antagatam papam jananam purnikarmana te dvanda mohanin muktam bhajante maavdadavata. The person, Yesham tu antagatam papam, who all sinful activities are eradicated. Jananam purnikarmanam, birth after birth he does pious activity. Only such people, they, freed from all the dvanda and moha, illusions of this world, come and take my shelter. So you have to take shelter of Krishna, you should be very pure in the heart. Dry wood takes near fire immediately to burn. If it is wet, take time. So you want to understand Krishna, we should also not only try to understand Krishna by reading Bhagavad Gita, we should live a pure life. Otherwise, it will become difficult. Those who know me as the Supreme Lord, as the governing principle of material manifestation, or know me as one underlying all material existence, as one sustaining all sacrifice, can with a steadfast mind understand and know me even at the time of death. Hare Krishna, that's the Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, glory the knowledge about Krishna, 7.1 to 7.3, Kashimam Veti Tattvataha, Manusyanam Sahashreshu, Kashiyat Siddhe, Yatadam Siddhanam Kashimam Veti. Knowledge about Lord Krishna's energy. Krishna talks about 8 metal energy. Then Prakriti Middhi Me Param. Jiva Bhuta Mahabhavo Yahidam Dharite Jagat. Surrender unto Lord Krishna. Devi Yesha Gurme Maya Duratya. Mama Evi Prapadyante Maya Mitam Tarate. Demigod worship impersonalism. Maye Vihitam Hi Etar. Krishna says, only I am the one giving. They cannot give anything to you without my permission. Then why you have to go here and there? Directly go to him. Suppose you go appeal to somebody and give him bribe, and finally goes to somebody for permission. If your door is open, don't go directly. Why you have to go this avidhi come wrong way? From delusion to devotion. Ichcha dvesha samurte na sarge yanti parantapa. So that's how this chapter concludes. Hare Krishna. I know today's bomb is even more difficult than other days. There will be 1,000 questions at this moment. And I can go to mind control immediately. That's not a problem. But there will be so many questions. Okay. Yes, admin, Hare Krishna, who is doing the service?
Prabhuji?
We'll take some questions first because
Okay,
all
Prabhuji.
the subject they should digest. These are all supplementary thing, mind control, all we will do in 18 days. Yeah.
Yes,
In
Prabhuji.
today's chapter, there are very big Devi Devata Puja and the Avyakta Vyakta is a big topics which have been introduced. Let them digest. There will be a lot of questions.
Prabhuji, one question in the chat, Prabhuji. Which form of Krishna should be kept in front of us while chanting?
No, while chanting, no need to keep any form. Please attentively hear. That's all. If you have a picture, a painting of Krishna, you can keep in front of you. But focus should be on hearing. Chanting means to hear. You have to focus is to hear. Take some, just like I keep some pictures of Jagannatha, Krishna in front of me. That's nice. But that's not your goal. Goal is to attentively hear. You are in a temple, you sit in front of deities. Yes, but it is there or not there, that's not important. Haridas Thakur is sit in front of Tulsi and chant. Okay? Focus is to hear attentively.
Prabhuji, one more question. Can you please give your opinion on chanting Om or any other Bijakshara?
See what happens. These Bij Aksharas, Om, Klim, Dim, these are all given in ISKCON. We give all these mantras, but not in the beginning. Unless somebody, these all mantras are chanted in the mind. Okay. And chanting in the mind requires little purification. So what we do is actually, we give these mantras later, after few years of chanting of Harinama, when the mind is purified. When ISKCON, we don't care about birth at all. Nobody in ISKCON can come and say, I was born in this family. We don't care about it. Because suppose you're born of doctor, what we care about it? You have to become a doctor, no? Then only I can take medical advice on it. The same as spiritually also, it's very important whether the person has developed the qualities of Satoguna before we give them the Vedic mantras. Yes. These Bija Aksharas are given as like in Gayatri, we give 7 Gayatris. They have different Bija. In each Gayatri mantra, they're different Bija. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Madhuri.
My name is Bharti Gogia from Canada.
Oh,
Been
Hare
listening to you since beginning.
Ah.
This chapter is really eye-opening because we all do worship to Devi Devtas. Right?
I also part of that. See, I am also part of the same. So we are not saying don't worship them. What my objective will be, know the position of Krishna is. That's all.
I
Yes.
understand that, but what is the position of Shiv Shiva, um, like we say, right? Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva. These are three the most gods, right? And knowing that perhaps
Not right.
Krishna.
See,
Oh, okay, so tell me what is it?
let me explain. That's the general conception of Trimurti, and people say one is the creator, one is the maintainer, one is the destroyer. No, God has to be one, not three. Vishnu is the principal factor. Shiva is, see, when the creation is going on, the metal energy is from the Lord only, and the Lord is impregnating unlimited jivas in the metal energy. We all belong to the spiritual world. I think I now start taking the help of Goloka chart. I'll introduce today for answering this question. And I have to show you the Vedic cosmology. Then things become little more clearer. This chart can be shared admins in their WhatsApp groups. And when you share as PDF. Otherwise, the image quality will go away. Okay. You see this here. The spiritual world, that is Krishna Loka, where you relate to the Lord without any awe and reverence, or in Vaikuntha, where you serve, this is Ayodhya Dham, or you serve in Vaikuntha with great respect. Krishna Loka is part of spiritual world only, but there God is 200 form and nobody knows his God. Just like in Vrindavan Leela, Mother Rishoda never bothered to know his God. She's happy playing with it. Okay, now when this is the creation, one form of the
I can't see, Prabhuji.
Sorry. Good, thank you. You told me. Admin should take.
Guruji,
We can only see.
Guruji,
I'm just
Guruji, can I speak?
No, please wait.
Guruji, can I speak?
Please wait. Wait, please.
Yes.
Let me answer previously. So now what happens? Here you see this is Vedic cosmology in brief. Tomorrow I'll take it a bigger way because Krishna is explaining the spiritual world in the 8th chapter in brief. This is not so. This is taken from Bhagavata. Bhagavatam is a much more detailed book. Bhagavad Gita only 700 verses. Krishna doesn't have much time to speak about spiritual world. Bhagavatam 18,000 verses. What he speaks in Gita will be explained in detail in Bhagavatam. Now you see here, this is Krishna Loka. What you're telling, the Bija mantras are all here. You can see clip like the Bija mantras. We have so many Bija mantras. Now, this is the Goloka, where the Krishna resides with his devotees, and nobody knows or are interested to know him. That leads to very intimate relationships in Madhurya, Sakya, Vasalya, Rasa, apart from Shanta and Dasa. And this is Ayodhya Dham in between. And here is Vaikuntha, where predominantly Dasya Rasa, as servant of the Lord. With Sakya, Vasalya, Madhurya are not available. Madhurya limited on Lakshmi. You cannot. And here, Narayana then expands to Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha and Vasudeva. And this Sankarshana expands now to Karno Dakshay Vishnu. You can see this Karno Dakshay Vishnu. And there's a metal energy here. Now he glances the living entities on the metal energy. That is represented by Durga, also known as Maya. The Lord, when he's glancing, the Lakshmi first expands to Durga. Durga is an expansion of Lakshmi. Lakshmi is always accompanying Narayana. Now, as it expands, the Lakshmi understands the mood of the Lord. He wants to once more chance the living entities who do not want to serve him. Because Vaikuntha, you want to serve him is to be Vaikuntha. You don't want to serve him, Krishna gives you opportunity to play the Lord. In this world, all of us are playing the Lord drama. I'm your controller, you're a controller, and the nonsense is going on. So Krishna said, okay, I'll give you a chance and try to reform you. That's how the creation happens. One side, you get a chance to be independent of the God, and other side, you get opportunity to surrender to God. So this is the living entities you see coming out from the, just by eye of the Lord, Krishna can give birth. We cannot do that. No husband can look at his wife and make her pregnant, but Vishnu can do that. But before he is to impregnate living entities in Durga, immediately form of Vishnu comes as Shiva. He is a form of Vishnu, but different from Vishnu. It's not called Vishnu Tattva, less than Vishnu, Shiva Tattva. Why? Because he is going to interact with Maya. Just like a bulb when covered by a little paint loses the original power. Because he is coming in contact with Maya, he is not given the status of Vishnu Tattva, he gets a status of Shiva Tattva. Okay, and that form of the Lord is called Shambhu here. There are various aspects of Shiva Tattva, Shambhu, Rudra, Sadashiva, so many aspects. but principle is same. Now, Lord Shiva, therefore, interacts with Maya. Therefore, he is our father because he gives us birth in the material world, and Durga is our mother. So we have greatest respect for father and mother, no doubt. But we know the position is not same as Vishnu. He is almost Vishnu. Shiva is unique. Brahma is much in. Brahma is just a jiva, like any one of us. Anybody can become Brahma. It's a and he's not the creator in the sense, he's a secondary creator. Original creation is happening from Vishnu. So universes are coming out from the pores of his body. Get covered a metal energy. And then the 7 layers covering it there of every universe, earth, water, fire, ether, false, sugar, and Mahatattva. And here the Lord is again expanding as Garbhodaksha Vishnu. Mahavishnu expands the Garbhodaksha Vishnu. From the navel, Brahma is born. And the 14 planetary systems are there. And Garbhodaksha Vishnu also expands to Shirodaksha Vishnu. You can see a Shirodaksha Vishnu. And that is the Paramatma. He resides in everybody's heart. So there is Shirodaksha Vishnu, expansion resides in everybody's heart as Paramatma. He also has a planet where the Devatas go. When the Devatas go with problem here, they went and prayed to the Vishnu. Earth is very difficult to manage. That was Shirodaksha Vishnu. The Devatas have access to him. They can go and report to him because he is the manager of the universe. And Garbhodaksha Vishnu is from the navel the universe is born. That will go on. There are more explanation. And then there is Mahavishnu here. In fact, if you want to know this description of the cosmos, admin we can share. We have made videos in ISKCON. They're called Goloka Chat because ISKCON is making a planetarium, spending 1,000 crores on it, a huge planetarium at our headquarters to actually show the Vedic cosmology. It will take 1 or 2 years more. Almost it is done. We are just decorating the place now. So we are sure this was all developed as part of that, based on Bhagavatam and Brahma Samhita, primarily these 2 scriptures. Okay.
So in summary, if I say that yes, we do keep saying that there is only one God, right?
And God
we do
can.
keep,
God cannot.
there is one God.
See,
That
God is
is,
origin. How can be 2 origin? Origin has to be 1.
so origin is one, but for any issues, for any problems, like we go to the specialists, like that way you go to Devi Devtas. That's what Krishna is saying.
You could have intelligent, you could have gone directly to the Supreme Lord if you're
You
intelligent.
can go directly to one God to whom you have the 100% faith, like he is talking about.
Faith. But the point is this, he cannot give anything directly. He has to take permission from Vishnu. He has to ask his permission. And what you get from Devatas may harm you. Like Ravana, he prayed to Lord Shiva. What is the result? He harmed himself. But Vishnu, if you go, he gives very careful. He's a father. Just like, say, I tell you, in Mangalore, there was a girl. I know today many people will be angry at me, but what can I do? See, there was a girl here, I tell you, very Brahmin family, very pious family. You know, in Mangalore, we have Madhvas and very different kind of Brahmin family. As sister, they're very pious. So her father said, you cannot wear tight jeans. He didn't give her that. She wanted. So no, my dear daughter, we come from priest family. My father was Archaka in a temple. You cannot wear tight jeans. He didn't give her. But you know what? Uncle came to the city. He was in America. He came here and said, you want anything? Yes, uncle. Take me to the mall. She bought a tight jeans. So that, but before buying, giving her, he called the father. Your daughter is asking for tight jeans. What I give? Okay, give. So it's like, go to the Devata. The protection. See, like you buy Chinese product. Warranty is not there. It may go in one day. It is temporary and may harm. See, Ravana, now you say same Dhruva. We saw Dhruva example. He also went for a kingdom greater than his father, grandfather. That's why Dhruvaloka was given to him. But moment he saw the Lord, what did he say? Sthana bilashi tapasistuham. I wanted some sthana, therefore I worship you. Tam praptavan deva munind gohyam. I got you, my Lord, who are difficult to devatas to get darshan. Kachan api divya ratnam. I was looking for a piece of glass, but I got a diamond. Samim kirtartmasmi varam nayacha. My Lord, I don't want any benediction. I don't want any benediction. I'm totally satisfied. That happens when you go to Vishnu. Even you go with a desire, you forget the material desire when you actually get blessed by it. And he gives you in such a way that you don't harm yourself. His father. Just like you now, your child approaches you. Okay, my mother, give me a car. You'll give happily. But in case he misuses the car, you'll put some restriction. And you know, this boy, Late night we go for movies. You have no, your mother knows the child very well. Somebody, my child, 8 o'clock the car should come back. So your protection, have to protect him. Devatas will also benedict. Actually, they're all busy worshipping the Lord. When you go to Lord Shiva, dug, 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 like a Bhasmasura, he was cutting his body and want to cut his head. What does Shiva think? Why are you disturbing me? What do you want? No, I want that if I can touch somebody's head, he'll become ash. Abba, what kind of worshipper is this? Okay, tathastu. And then he went to him only to touch his head. You know that. Therefore, Lord Shiva had to run away from that idiot. So these are the worshippers of Devatas many times. They come with a metal objective. Actually, they say they are bhaktas. Now, please pardon me. They want, when you want something, you're not a bhakta. You're doing business. Bhakta is like Hanuman, doesn't want anything. Now, you may say, I am bhakta Shiva or Ganesha, I don't want anything. You're not telling the truth. It is not possible. Because nobody does anything without an objective. You have some objective. And wait, Dhanam Dehi, Putram Dehi, the one girl was coming, 14 day.
Yeah.
14 day I'm doing, they do, girls do that Somvar ka vrat, 15 Mondays. And it was a mannat, I got a good husband. I said, see, you're worshiping Lord Shiva, but you want something. You want something. But God also, you can go up with a want. That's not a problem. Just like a child comes to you when he wants something, no problem. But you will be very careful what you give. You may not give sometimes. Vishnu may not give something if he knows he's going to harm it. But he knows, actually, you do not have to go to Vishnu. He's sitting in a heart, he knows. Because he's not giving, they will go to Devatas to make a short circuit. At that time, he said, take, but we may harm. Therefore, if you suppose as a Vaishnava, see, by my tilak, you should not be surprised when I say Vishnu is supreme. That's my very Veshbhusha. I am a Vaishnava. But when I go, I see a Shiva temple, I don't pass away. I go inside, pay my respects and come out. Because I know is almost Vishnu. And also I know if Ganga is supreme among the rivers, he is supreme among the devotees. Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhuhu. That's why at the end of my class, I am offering prayers to him. You don't know whom I am offering prayer. Vancha kalpata rubhasya kripa sindhava evacha patitanam pavanevyo Vaishnavyo namo namah. Who is the Param Vaishnava Lord Shiva? Every class I'm ending, I'm seeking his blessing. I'm not ignoring him. I've never disrespected him. He can benefit me so many ways. But I'm asking him to bless me so that I can serve Lord Krishna. Even gopis were worshiping Devi. Gopis, give me Krishna, give me Krishna, give me Krishna. They were also praying. That is not wrong. But we go for material benefit, that is not correct. And simply,
so basically, Vishnu is the Lord, or you can say Krishna.
That's what Gita has proposed. And just wait, we have not even done half of Gita. Look at 8th chapter now, 9th chapter. It will start developing more and more.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
And the Vishwarupa Krishna.
Prabhuji,
I have 2-3 questions.
I know a lot of questions.
Prabhuji, I have a question. Prabhuji, I have a question. Like we bring up our children properly with God fearing, give them education. But suddenly one fine day, if they do not do their own dharma, like they just give up their job and sit at home and say, I'm not going to go from job from tomorrow, and they just don't go. How do we bring them back to the path to make them recognize, yes, going to a job and taking care of yourself is your duty? They just sit at home and that's it. Of course, they may do no harm, but they do not do their duty.
One thing they want mobile. One mother will say.
Yes, they want everything.
All the things they say, my daughter wants one mobile. I had actually gone to Oman. So I met one doctor. She came to, he's helping. I said, what? He said, my daughter has become 150 kilos. I said, why? She whole day she's lying down. All she wants is mobile and food. That's all. She whole day playing games or watching movies on mobile and eating. And she has become 150 kilos. What should I do? I said, you should tell her, nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mega. Even a tiger has to run for its food. Nobody is going to feed. Hai na? Correct. So this is a reality.
But how do we change them, Prabhuji?
See,
they are grown up now,
first
30, 35.
Just like once, first you understand the problem, then you can solve the problem. Just like you're a doctor. Hai na? First you understand anatomy, physiology, then you make medicine. Hai na? Otherwise, if you don't know how body functions, so understand why their mind is functioning. Previously, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, four Purusharthas of the part of society. You work very religiously, you get money in an honest means. With that, very religiously, you have some comforts in your life, and then you start thinking about liberation from the world. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Correct? Now, next stage, what happened was people forgot moksha first. They do some religious life and have some, comfort, artha, some, and then think about enjoyment. No moksha. Then after that, dharma went away. Work hard to get money and enjoy. Artha and kama. Today, new generation is another joke. They want to just a kama without even artha. Are Baba, if you don't work, how will you enjoy? At least our generation or elder to us, actually they struggled very hard. They moved from villages to the cities. They struggled. Artha. But sometimes in that struggle, they forgot their dharma. They struggled somehow to work hard and get some money. And with that money, they took care of the responsibilities. Now, the new generation, what is happening? They're getting everything free. It is said in four generations.
Ready-made.
Four, a very psychological thing now. In four generation, people destroy themselves. One generation, say first generation, you are in America or in India, you struggled, correct? Next generation, things were a little easier. Next, more easy. The present generation, they're getting everything free. They don't know what struggle your grandfather or great grandfather had when they moved to city from village. They struggled like anything. Very great struggle. We are having comfort because of that. But the new generation, they get totally free and they do not know actually the value of what they are getting. And finally, it will go back to the zero again. Next generation will be zero. Children will be totally zero. Then again, struggle from the next cycle continues. That's what is actually happening. Now we have from childhood train them in austerity. We have, but what is the age that depends? The children are between 5 to 50. You have a great hope. If you cross 15 years, it will little tougher, but still work can be done.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Swamiji, I have a question. Shall I?
Everybody has a question. AK-47.
Yeah. See, Vedas say Shiva and Vishnu are same name, form, everything. Can't we worship any name?
No. That you are saying. Vedas don't say. Krishna will clarify in every chapter. Krishna doesn't.
But Shiva himself says Sri Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame.
That is okay. He says that. He is a great devotee. He says that.
So they are only different names. How are we denied to worship?
No. See, don't bring wrong philosophy now here. That is what.
No, I want to clarify.
See what happens. Standard. See, our reality is what we see different devatas. I also in childhood have seen my puja room. Everybody is there. So I question what is this? All these people. What is the relation, Father? All God, beta. You just imagine any form you like. God has no form. That's what Krishna said. I showed you avyaktam bhakti mapannam mannate mamabuddha. And I also saw the Vedic cosmology. Correct? Just like when I studied physics, I studied a book called Wrestling Heredity, a very famous book. When I read that book, so many things I didn't understand. Okay, so keep this as a difficult area. I introduce a very difficult area today. 8 chapter, 9 chapter, 10 chapter. Slowly, Krishna will clarify. Today was the introduction of this. Krishna has trained himself to be supreme. Correct? Keep it at that. It's a difficult area. When you get difficult area in physics, do you say it's wrong? We don't say it's wrong. I'll have to discuss it more. And so slowly it will come. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to speak anything on now. I see the shlokas and let us try to understand. This will take a lot of time to understand because what happened, just like I go to one college called NITK. It happens to be the best college in Karnataka. Krishna's grace, some years I had privilege. Now, when I go to the college, one information is I know the director. I can get my work done. He gives information to take classes. But another information is that I also know about the guard on the gate. I know the dean. I know the teachers. I know even the sweeper, everybody. That's more detailed information, correct? But my mistake is that I think the guard to be the director. That is my mistake. That is half knowledge is dangerous. That has happened to us. If you look at other religions, they only have. So when I was a child in studying school, I almost becoming atheistic because science per se doesn't talk about God. They don't talk about it. And by hearing everything came by accident, we start believing there is no God on it. I was tending toward atheism. And I used to, when look at my Christian friend, I said, their religion is better, yeah. There is one God. Don't you feel something? Here, now we are discussing, somebody may, even if I say somebody says, no, Ganesha is God. No, Durga is God. No, Shiva is God. And I'm saying Vishnu is God. We will fight among ourselves. Or somebody will say, all are God. But this question, every person has. I have friends in every religion. Students, sir, what kind of religion you follow? There are so many gods. They're actually laughing at us. Krishna gave us more information here, more information. He gave us a total detail, and we have made a joke about ourselves. We become a joke because every religion has this question, and standard Hindu cannot answer it. Oh, or if they answer like that. You can imagine him in any form. Where does Shastra say that? No. I showed you the Vedic cosmology. It's not like that. It's very clear. And Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna doesn't say, Avyakta bhakti mapannam mannate ma abudaya. You're not intelligent when you say, I have no form and personality. I assume form and personality. No, it's not like that. Okay? It's going to be tough. Mark it. No, just like when tough area comes, you keep it and pending. And now you see what Krishna's told you, 8th chapter, 9th chapter. More clarity will come gradually. Okay? But never see that I have any disrespect. I have greatest respect for Durga. He's my mother. Lord Shiva, he's my father. I have greatest respect. But I keep special respect for Krishna. Why? Because he is the origin. He's sitting in my heart. They're not sitting in my heart of the Father. And with the intense love. They are all manifestations of his love for me. They are helping me managing.
Thank you.
Prabhuji, one question. In all these chapters, we are learning that Lord Krishna is the supreme God. Now, normally, somebody say that he is the supreme. Other gods or demigods, do they have the acceptance of that Lord Krishna is the supreme? They also accept the same thing?
Definitely. If you think there is contradiction in the Veda, then I will tear the books and throw away. You think one place Gita says something, other things say no, then throw the books. Don't read the books.
No, I'm just trying to understand.
If there was a contradiction, I would have stopped studying the subject long time ago. There is no. You say you take even Bhagavatam, okay? You take just Bhagavatam, okay? Now let me just show you. You had that. What do they say? At least the main focus will be on what do the Brahma and Shiva say, because they are the chief of the Devatas, correct? Others can come later. The Indra and all we know. Indra, what he did in Krishna Leela? He did the Govardhan Leela and then offered the praise to Krishna. Even Brahma did that. Brahma stole the coward boys, then offered praise to Krishna, and he directly declared him the Supreme Lord. Lord Shiva also came with his disciple Bhanasura to fight with Krishna. And he lost all his weapons and finally offered prayer because Krishna was about to kill his disciple. And he said, please save him. And he offered prayer. Krishna Leela, actually Krishna arranged all this. See, Indra is called king of the Devata. He came and offered prayer, Govardhan Leela. In fact, Govardhan Leela happened for the very same purpose. Krishna said there is no need to worship Devi Devatas. That's why he said, stop Indra Puja. That's why he stopped Indra Puja. And when they stopped, he got angry. Krishna said, okay, actually he had become a little proud. Generally, Devi Devatas don't do that. They are great devotees. He had some pride, so Krishna lifted mountain. Actually, if for any Dhanava, what Indra did, any Dhanava would have done, Krishna would have killed him. Little disturbance, he killed all the Agasura, Vakasura, Putana, Krishna killed. He never killed Indra because he was devotee. He just lifted a mountain. And Indra then came to his senses, fell at his feet and begged pardon. And the prayers of Indra there in Bhagavatam. Next come to Brahma. Brahma stole all the coward boys just to test, is Krishna God? Because he was getting confused. Krishna was mixing among all the people. How can he be God? Just like a small boy milking cow, he's my supreme Lord, Narayana. And then Krishna duplicated the whole lot of coward boys. And then Brahma offered praise to Krishna. That is there in Bhagavatam. And with tears he offered his prayer. Now Shiva, he came with his pet disciple Bhanasura. That's like Lord Shiva was his great devotee. Ramana was his great devotee. Another great devotee, Bhanasura. And he had given a promise to him, any war I'll come with you. And he came to fight with Krishna. When his daughter had a relation with Krishna's grandson, if you know Krishna, Aniruddha and his wife, daughter. So anyway, finally Krishna, Yadav army came and Krishna came. And Shiva came to fight with Krishna. All Shiva's weapons were thrown by the Lord. Then Krishna started about to kill him, his devotee, Bhanasura. Then Shiva fell at the feet of Krishna and offered prayers. In Krishna Lila itself, Krishna clarified it. But let us take other parts of Bhagavatam, where they are otherwise offering prayers to Lord Krishna. Take it. See, we're reading Bhagavatam. In the Bhagavatam, there is second khanda of Bhagavatam. In the second khanda of Bhagavatam is Narada goes to offer prayers to his father. He sees his father is praying to somebody. You see, oh, Sri Narad Muni asked Brahmaji, are you seeing this? The verses are inside this. I'm just reading English. If I click on this, I can see the Sanskrit. Narad Muni asked Brahmaji, O chief among the demigod, O firstborn living entity, I beg to offer respect. Please tell me by which specific diamond the individual soul or super soul. Tell me some knowledge. Please factually symptoms. Okay. My dear father, what is the source of your knowledge? This is Narada, who is son of Brahma, is asking him. Under whose protection are you standing? And under whom are you working? What is your real position? Are you God or are you something else? Do you alone create living entities by your personal energy? Take care. You are so great. You are so powerful. Like a spider, you can create the universe. You can dissolve it also. Brahma does that every day. Morning create, evening it destroy. You're so powerful. Aren't you God or are you something else? We are meet to. We are yet moved to wonder if someone more powerful than you, when you think of your great austerities, you're always doing tapasya. For whom you're trying to please. Although your good self is so powerful in the matter of creation. My dear father, you know everything. You are the controller of all. Therefore, may all that are inquired from me kindly instructed to me, so that I may be able to understand as your student. Please tell me. Brahma said, so my dear boy, being merciful to me, you have asked all these questions, and I've been inspired by the prowess of Almighty Person. He's not pointing his finger above. He's not saying I am the end. There is Almighty Personality, not energy, personality above. What you have spoken is not false, unless one is aware, personality of God. I create after the Lord's creation. I am not primary creator. This for second canto is called Visarga, secondary creation. Brahma is not creator, he's secondary creator. By his person, I showed you he's created within the universe by Garbhodaksha Vishnu. He's not an origin creator. Just as when sun manifests fire, okay. I offer my obeisance, meditate upon Lord Shri Krishna Vasudeva. See, is clear or not? The personality Godhead, whose power influences them, call me supreme. By whose power people are delusion and they call me the supreme controller. Illusory energy of the Lord cannot take precedence, being ushered in the position. Those are bewildered by her, always talk thinking I and mine, that is ahankara. Then he keeps glorifying the Lord. You see that? Narayana, Narayana, kingdom of Narayana. Inspired by him only, I discovered, already created by him, Narayana. Under his vision, I am also created by him only. I am also created by him only. You can read these prayers by, and he offers beautiful prayers to the Lord Narayana. It's clear. I hope this is clear. You can directly read Bhagavatam 2.5. Okay? This will clarify.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Okay? Now, similarly in the Bhagavatam, Similarly in the Bhagavatam, there is fourth canto. There are 12 cantos in Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is huge. Actually, I wish all of you, after you read Gita, you're always at the lotus feet of the Lord. My Lord, I understand now. I am your dasa, I am a servant. Now, after reading Gita, you should read Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam expands what Gita has done. Bhagavad Gita is the introduction to Bhagavatam. And Bhagavatam, there are prayers by Lord Shiva.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, the way
Hare
you give
Krishna,
one-liner
Prabhuji.
for all the chapters, like 1 to 5, can you give one-liners for chapter 6 and 7 also, please?
Which one? Bhagavatam? Or
No,
Bhagavad Gita?
no, for Bhagavad Gita, you've been giving one-liners for each chapter till 5 you gave. For chapter 6 and 7 also, can you give, please?
Yeah. That was there in the beginning statement only. Okay.
Okay, I'll see it from.
I'll just come back. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
We are just waiting. Lord Shiva's prayers, Lord Maharaj, Puranjana, talks between Narada, Aktiprati Narada, and Krishna Pacheta. So the fourth canto it has to come. Stable Daksha talks between Shiva, Sati quits her body, frustration, Brahma satisfies Lord Shakti, Daksha, Guru Maharaj gives on Guru Maharaj. Some advice Guru Maharaj, good discussion, Guru Maharaj story of King Vena. Pritu's appearance, praise of Pritu by Maharaj Pritu becomes milk. Pritu, Lord Vishnu, Prince, sacrifice, instruction, Maharaj Pritu, Maharaj, Pritu. Yeah, here it is. 24th chapter, 4th canto. Lord Shiva offers what is known as Rudra Gita. Just like Bhagavad Gita is there is Rudra Gita within Bhagavatam. He meets Prachetas and he gives them instruction how to worship Vishnu. And he explains there, like Brahma is explaining, he explains his position. Okay? See, Lord Shiva is respected. The most powerful demigod, second, not equally powerful to all Vishnu. He is much powerful than even Brahma. There was Samudra Manthan, Brahma could not solve, even to Shiva to solve. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Wait. And he gives you the mantra. Now, Lord Shiva addresses. Oh, Supreme Personality of Godhead, all glories to you. He is giving them praise for worshipping Vishnu. Your most exalted self-love. So since you are always auspicious, I wish that you be auspicious for me. You are worshipable by virtue, all perfect instruction you give. You are the super soul. Therefore, I offer my obeisance unto you. O Lord, you are the origin of creation by virtue of the lotus flower spring from the navel. You are the supreme control of the senses. Take care. My dear Lord, you are the original subtle metal elements. My Lord, as supreme directing deity known as Aniruddha, you are the master of the senses. O Lord Aniruddha. O my Lord, you are the pride of Pitralokas. My dear Lord, you are the gigantic universal form. Going on. My Lord, you are the viewer of the reserves of Payasakti. My Lord, you are the topmost bestower of all benediction. My Lord, you have supreme control of the worker senses. My Lord, I wish to see exactly the form that a devotee is worship. The Lord's beauty removes dark cloud. Lord is very beautiful. Lord has shoulders like a lion. He's explaining the Lord's form. Lord abdomen is like this. The Lord waist is like this. You are so beautiful. Must engage in meditation upon your lotus feet I describe above. My dear Lord, pure devotion service is very difficult for a liberated person. Devotion service can satisfy you. Who will take process any other processes? My dear Lord, your lotus feet are the cause of auspicious benediction. So it's you can see, my dear Lord, you have multifold energies. My dear Lord, your universal form. My dear Lord, you are the only supreme person, cause of all causes. Can you see what Shiva is saying? You are the only person, cause of all causes. Before the creation metal world, your metal energy remains in a dormant condition. See, clearly saying you are the cause of all causes. After creating by your own potencies, you enter. Absolute authority cannot be experienced. My dear Lord, living entity. My dear Lord, any learned man knows that unless he worships, the entire life is spoiled. My dear Lord, all actually learned person know you as the supreme burner, super soul. Although the entire universe is afraid of Rudra, that is his own manifestation, ultimately annihilates for the learned devotee a fearless destination of all. So like that. Therefore, O sons of King, the Supreme Personality Godhead, Hari is in everybody's heart, is also within your heart. Therefore, chant the glories of the Lord and always meditate upon him continuously. It says, worship the Lord. Okay? And he gives this prayer to them and they chant the prayer. And he said, I heard the prayer from my in Shiva in this world is born as the son of Brahma, even though it's greater than Brahma. He said, I heard from Brahma this prayer. Therefore, I'm repeating this prayer to you.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yeah.
See, honestly speaking, I've been born in a Hindu family. We practice Hinduism, obviously. And through my childhood, I've seen that the first puja in the house is actually done for Lord Ganesha. They say we should start from there. Even in the temples, when it comes to aartis, when it comes to offerings, it starts with Lord Ganesha. Is there any significance behind that?
He removes Vigna even for worship of Krishna. Even in Krishna temples, sometimes we can have Ganesha. He is Vigna Vinara. He has the blessing of removing Vigna. Correct? Vignan Vihantam Alamasya Jagatrasya Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaya. See, there is one book maybe every Hindu should read, that is Brahma Samhita, where Brahma explains the relative position. Now you have to search here, search there. He directly speaks from the heart, everybody's position. He says Ganesha is holding the lotus feet of Narsimha on his tumuli to get the benediction to remove. Because we as Vaishnavas, we pray to Narsimha to remove this. Because, the Narsimha protects the devotees. So in the sense that some people may go to Ganesha, even Vaishnava sometimes go to Ganesha to remove obstacle to worship of Krishna. So in Vishnu temples, you can get Ganesha first, who gives you removes obstacles in your worship to Vishnu. Correct? Business is remove Vignas, all Vigna. Correct? Therefore, his very name is Vigna Vidata. He removes the Vigna. You can ask, but generally people go for material objectives. Anna. I want to become rich, I want to become powerful, I want to get my degree, remove the vignas. And Riddhi Siddhi, he do that. But even in Vishnu temples, he can worship. But we in ISKCON, we directly worship Narasimha, who is the origin of his power. Vignam vihantam alamasya jagat rahasya govindam adi purusham.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Why did Krishna create demigods and is Radha a demigod?
Radharani, I'll take later. She is the Radhini Shakti. She is Adi Lakshmi, as Krishna is Adi Narayan. That will be another big topic. Take care. Wo bomb baad. She is origin of Rukmini and all the Gopi wives, you know. Take care. So Radharani is another topic. Don't bring two topics. Why did Krishna care? Because there are four tattvas. One tattva is Vishnu tattva. Krishna, Vishnu, Narayana, Rama belong to that tattva. Okay, this you all know. The different incarnations, one person only. Just like now you are there, Preeti, your name itself is Gopinath. So you shouldn't ask me any question about Krishna. You are Gopinath. Okay. Gopi is Nata. You have much more advanced knowledge. Gopinatha, the very advanced aspect, we cannot even discuss in every forum. So Vishnu Tattva is one. It's one personality. Then what happened? Next Tattva is Shiva Tattva. Because Shiva also has various manifestations. Shiva is there, Rudra is there, Sadashiva is there. So many manifestations there. Another Tattva, Shiva Tattva. One more Tattva is Shakti Tattva. That comes Radharani, Lakshmi, consorts of the Lord always. Even when Lord expands to Lord Shiva, Lakshmi expands to Durga, I showed you. That is Shakti Tattva, always assisting the Lord. Shakti always assists Shaktiman. Correct? Shaktiman and Shakti. Like always, Durga will be subordinate to husband Lord Shiva. Shakti is always subordinate to Shaktiman. Lakshmi, Sita, Ram. Lakshmi, Narayana. The name come first actually, but Shakti, Shaktiman. That is the Tattva. And therefore, we got Vishnu Tattva, we got Shiva Tattva, and Jiva Tattva, we. Small living entity. We are also one Tattva, one truth. So these four Tattvas basically constitute the total absolute truth in detail. There is Vishnu Tattva, Shiva Tattva, Shakti Tattva, Jiva Tattva. Okay? Why did Krishna create the Devatas? See, in the government, Prime Minister in India, how many government officers are there? Lakhs. How many IAS officers are there? Lakhs, thousands. How many ministers there? Thousands. How many other small level will be there? Lakhs. Therefore, when a small government for administration needs so many things, God needs unlimited living entity. That is one reason. Second reason is that he can do directly. Why need Devata? There is a reason for that. Why we came to this world? To get a kick being a controller, to be enjoyed. Krishna gives freedom. I think I explained to you previously. Krishna gives freedom for us to love him or not. He's not going to force. Just like a good mother doesn't force a child, gives you freedom. My dear child, it will be good if you obey me. Yes, mother, I want to obey you. That is so much love. By voluntarily he obeys you, that's pleasure. Suppose husband comes home, takes a gun out. My dear wife, bring me a glass of water. Then there is no fun in life. Or out of our own choice, when you reach home, your clothes are ironed, a nice meal is prepared for you. You have so much gratitude to your wife. Just giving an example, and vice versa. Sometimes husband does something for the wife. If she wants to go out, he gives her a car. Oh my God. Out of his own love he gave her. No equation except love and gratitude. There is no business transaction. Only love and gratitude. So spiritual world is only one equation, love and gratitude. But you say, you cannot be the center. I want to be the center. How many people will do like that? Very few. Just like in a city, how many people go to the jail? Very few. 99% people don't make that foolish mistake. We are really, one person was telling me, I'm special. I said, really are special? Nicely you messed up. You left the lotus feet a lot and are roaming in this world. You're really a special mess. So we are here. That's why all the religion, we take our own religion only, all the religion trying to make you do is, they make you bow down to God. You see that and know about it. So therefore, all religions are very respectable. But we have a privilege, we have more details, that's all. You go to any religion, is there any form of God? No, it's empty inside, no form of God. In fact, details of God not available. One person was telling me from another religion, God cannot incarnate. Achha? As a, who are you to stop him? Who are you to stop him? If you say, if he wants to come to this world, he will come. He says, Yada idai dharma sagla, I come. And you say, no, he cannot come. Why he cannot come? So in Veda reveals when all he came and tells about it different leelas and activity. These religions are recent, 1,000, 1,500 years. Maybe after during that time there was no incarnation. But Lord came. Buddha was there 2,500 years before this all religions came. Correct. Before them he came, not after them. He came. God was there. Personally, he did his job. And they were Krishna was there, Rama was there, Narsimha was there. Different times the Lord has come. They don't have those leelas. If you want to talk about God, or Prabhupada Acharya used to say, Prabhupada, I know he was in America. They were many times challenged the Christian priest. He said, okay, talk about God. No, God is very merciful, very kind. Prabhupada said, enough. Now I start. If I start 18,000 slokas of Bhagavatam, it will take years to talk. You have nothing to talk. You only say merciful. Talk about him. No, how is he merciful? How is he merciful? No, he created the world. Okay, that I agree. But how is he merciful? The generally aspect of God, people know it G-O-D, generator, operator, destroyer. But God has aspect beyond that. Mother Yashoda doesn't care, he's a creator. And she is busy with the stick running behind him. Enough of your naughtiness. Another higher dimension of God is available. And another thing, people take God as father. Father means to take facility out of it. We want to become father of God. Mother Yashoda or Nanda Maharaj, they are protecting God. See, imagine and enjoying so much sweet leelas with God. So much more is available. But we are nice. We are made half knowledge a dangerous thing. Therefore, see how much time is going in clearing the confusion, which should not happen there. If people have properly read Gita or Bhagavatam, this confusion should not happen there. But mistake is that they didn't reach. They were busy earning money in temples.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I have a question, Prabhuji. What should be the order of renunciation for the senses? Like which sense we should renounce first? And is there a hierarchy in terms of which sense should we renounce?
Acharya always said the tongue. Control the tongue first. If you say among my senses, we have panchendriyas, correct? Eyes, nose, tongue, ear, and the skin, correct? Which is most difficult to control, tongue. Control this first. How do you control this? Always keep chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This gets maximum problem. We speak some one word wrong, we get enmity, correct? Most dangerous. Say somebody says he saw in a wrong way, you can pardon him. He spoke in a wrong way, nobody's going to pardon. Correct? Maximum harm the tongue. One word wrong, you lose a relationship. One word wrong.
See, and which should be the last one?
Isn't it? We all put an effort to maintain a relationship. It takes many years to build a relationship. And even a family member or a friend. One day, out of your mood, you're a little heavy. This is nonsense. And after that, he forgets. I have personal experience, even as students and teachers. 20, 30 years, I have been encouraging, guiding somebody. Sometimes he speaks something. I said, this is nonsense and over. He doesn't look at my face, all over. And this tongue is one little stronger than what you should have spoken. And it breaks, the relationship breaks. And he runs away. He doesn't want to see your face after that. That's it. Anna, is it true or not? Did you feel or not in your life like that?
It is very true.
Most dangerous is this time. Therefore, keep chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Don't allow one. You should speak only limited words all the time because it wants engagement. Because we want to talk. So Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Don't allow it to talk. Keep it engaged. Keep it busy in chanting God's name. That is beneficial. Otherwise, it has a tendency to speak something, comment something. One comment, it wants to make some expert opinion, and you lose your relationship. Isn't it the tendency? Always you want to make an expert opinion, and we lose all our friendship. So tongue, and also the tongue tendency is to eat nonsense items, which may spoil my spiritual life. Correct? Tongue wants to drink. Tongue wants to smoke. All the sins happen through the tongue. So always
avoid overeating.
Yeah, you always take only prasad. Yeah, overeating also happens with the tongue. Very nice, eat more. Arey Baba, people die more of overeating today than undereating. Undereating will become thin. Overeating will die of so many diseases.
Prabhuji, now my question is, Sri Krishna said that whatever happens in life, it's all his wish, good, bad. He is everywhere. Like without his knowledge or permission, nothing happens. The water will not flow, air will not, wind will not blow, the light will not come. Now, say I leave everything alone. If I see my own personal life, so long time back, like taking the cue from those verses, he said, "You submit yourself to me, I will take care of you." All right. Now the things happens in a different spectrum, and then there is a desire, or mana, and then there is an intelligence. Man says something, intelligence says something, and then something else happens, and mind get puzzled whether it's me doing everything possible to get the set goal, or if it's the God who is letting me do or not letting me do.
Try to
It's
understand.
really
I
puzzling.
got it. I got it. See, the situation, try to understand is like this. Somebody is driving the car, not you. Metal energy you cannot touch. Therefore, Devatas also, Indra, everybody is getting only a kick. They're controlling rain. They're doing nothing actually. God is doing everything. They get only kick. Just like when you lift a hand, you're not lifting hand. Body you cannot control. You are just an Atma sitting in the heart. You are not moving the body. The Lord moves the body, knowing your desire. Therefore, when it doesn't stop lifting, hand is paralyzed. You understand? So God is doing everything, not you. That I agree. But you are responsible for wishing. Just like you're sitting in a car. You see that? I want ice cream shop. Who is responsible? You are responsible, not the father to drive it. And so why you brought me here? You only forced me to bring here. So we are desiring and we have responsibility by desiring. Okay, it's fine. Now that
But
is our activity.
what
Now,
to
you
do?
say God does everything, you forced him to do that. He didn't want you to give you that. Just like
When
you are a father. Now, you are, just let me complete first. You are a father. You like to give something to your child. You want to give him nice books. You want to see he becomes a great doctor, or some way he supports the society, contribute to the welfare of the society. है ना? You want him to do that. But the child is saying, Papa, I want to go to movie with my friends and I want to go to party and I'll drink there. You don't want to give money for that, but he forces you. So you sanction sometimes unhappily. Sometimes God sanctions not with a happy heart. Just because the thing is without sanction, God cannot happen, so he's responsible. No. You forced him to give you that. He didn't want to give it. So God is giving you something happily, something in a sad heart. So how do you know? Read the Shastra what he wants. He revealing his heart in Gita, what he wants. So you learn.
Thank you.
He can make some sense. Yeah, my request will be that today I didn't take mind control because I knew this topic, huge topic. Today I introduced it. After this, it will be a little easier to digest because the other chapters will explain much, much more detail. So please stay with Gita, not with me. I could have many, I tell you, colleagues, my colleagues here, they're also preachers. Don't talk about the they people. See, people forgot the whole chapter. Krishna said, so many my energies. They, only that area which came in the end, everybody is shocked. But I said, let me tell the truth. I may become unpopular. People may be angry at me. Let them do whatever. Let me do my duty. Honestly repeat what Krishna says in Gita. Krishna said, Kama sata hita jnana yajante anna devata. See the translation why Krishna said that. It's very clear. How do we understand? It will go on the remaining chapters. Slowly Krishna will start clarifying when he shows visuals of all the devatas within him. He show that they're all within my control. And again, Krishna will clarify. Focus on me, focus on me, focus on me. And then it become clear what is Krishna trying to say. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I have
Hare,
a doubt.
yes, Nishka.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Nishka, tell me.
Prabhuji, where is soul located in the body?
What do you say? You know that, no? I am telling you. Don't you say that? Do you say I am telling you? You say no, I am telling you. So it's here. And not only soul, because God cannot live far away from you. He is standing next to you. But we are always looking outsideward, and Krishna is saying, I am here. But you're not looking at him. Just like, say, sometimes it happens, your mother is sitting next to you, but you don't look at her. You're busy with the mobile. Anna? Correct? Are I'm sitting in front of you. Why don't you talk to me? You have no time. You're busy. You have so many things to do. True?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, someone is asking to repeat 24th and 25th shloka.
What is that? 25th.
Prabhuji, 24th and 25th sloka they want to get again.
Bhagavad Gita, yes.
Explain that.
You all can see. I'm just opening my Gita. This is the ebooks. I don't know, some admins can sit with me. We can, it's all in my computer, ebooks, and ebooks are very pleasant to read because we can read offline. Okay? So we can take it out from somewhere. Those who know little Apple, please sit with me, we can pull out. So we are in the chapter 7 and 25th, 26th. Let us run. See, the book is full of so many paintings. 25th, 26th. Naham prakasha sarvasya yoga maya samavritaha mudo ayam navijanati loko mam ajam ave. Very important shloka. Naham prakasha sarvasya. Everybody cannot understand me. I'm not manifest to everybody. Why? I'm covered by my yoga maya, my energy is covered. Mudo ayam navaja. Therefore, fools cannot understand me. Muda means was fools cannot understand me. Loko mam ajam. Even though I'm unborn and inexhaustible, they cannot understand. That's the translation I have. I've never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them, I covered by my eternal creative potency, yoga maya. The deluded world knows me not, by unborn and infallible. So Krishna hides his identity by his yoga maya. Yoga maya protects. Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna bhavishani cha bhutani mahamatu vedana kashana. Arjuna, Supreme Personality God, I know everything that has happened in the past, all that is happening in the present, all things that are yet to come. I know all living entity, but me, no one knows. Yes, what is the question here? Okay, is it fine then? Today, I hope you understand why I didn't do mind control, because these questions I could not have left unanswered. No, I know there will be so many questions. Yes, I'll just unmute some people. Yes, Vijaya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Why is it like some people are happy and some people are unhappy? Like some people get what everybody gets. Like some people get like they get married, they have children and everything. But some people are married, they will not have children. Or some people they don't get the luck of getting married also. So why this happens when God treats everybody equally?
By inequality. This is Mataji law of karmas operating. We should have one thing in very clarity. Nothing lamentable happens to anybody. Nothing lamentable happens to anybody. Everybody is always Krishna, whatever Krishna gives you, always thank God. Instead of looking what he is not giving you. There's an account your blessings in English. Always thank the Lord. But not what he's given you, wonderful body, human body, by which you can understand it. See, you can understand Bhagavad Gita. Could you have done that in a body of a cat or a dog? You cannot do that. Thank him. Thank you, Krishna. He gave you so much intelligence. Anna, thank always God of what he has given you. Sometimes certain things do not come. They're restricted because of past karma. Even though you try, it doesn't come. You don't have a child, you try this way, that way, you don't get. Okay. Krishna doesn't. But now that situation can be used. At least you have now more free time. Now, see what happens. If your goal is material, karma can stop you because of your previous irresponsible act of some life, it is stopped. It's like Dhritarashtra wanted to have vision, cannot have because previous life removed the eyes of a duck for no purpose. Or, whatever, Karna, because previous life was a demon, so could not have privilege to be a real Kshatriya. He was not given certain things. But they both took path of adharma to grab that. It will not come. Wall is all. Don't hit your head against the wall. And both of them lost at the end. Similarly, always be happy with God has given you. And always never give up dharma to get something which is not coming to you. You understand? Correct? So be peaceful, happy, and look at the positive element of it. I know so many of students, they got married and they're 20 years married now, they don't have children. So I told them, you're so much fortunate now in one sense, you have more time. You can easily read, chant about Krishna. Correct? Otherwise, how much time goes into bring up children and children become what happens? Children, they may give few years pleasure. After that, children become disobedient. And then after that, they don't want to see your face. And most of the time, children go away and they never even call you. Somebody was telling me, that actually my mother still was telling me, see, you should have stayed at home, you could have done so much service. I said, tell me one thing. How many people are having children? All your relatives? You said, yes. How many are there serving the parents? Yeah, nobody. All have gone away. I said, anyway, they go away. At least here, actually, they come to Mangalore itself and taken a house near my temple. They're happy. They can see me every day. Is it how many have the privilege to see their child every day? How many? Rarely anybody gets this privilege to even to see their child today. Isn't it true? They go in some faraway city and they live there. And sometimes they remember once in a while they call.
Yeah, my question is is it not that the human life, everybody gets everything similar? The
Everything.
situation
So
is
I'm
similar.
just saying, materially, if you look, there is maybe a restriction because of karma. But spiritually, there is no restriction. Even father like demon like Hiranyakashipu could not stop Prahlad Maharaj from remembering. How can you stop somebody remembering the Lord? You cannot do anything. Spiritually, there is no boundary we have. Only materially, there may be some boundary sometime because of previous activity. Take it as never be curse that situation. Okay, Krishna, maybe I've done something wrong, therefore I've been obstructed from that facility today. Okay, but for spiritual, my goal of life is not material. My goal of life is spiritual. For that, there is no obstruction. No, so you cannot blame the Lord. The real mission of life, there is never any obstruction. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Ah.
There is one question. There are so many Jyotirlingas of Shiva, Prabhuji, and
Yeah.
we find that so many people spend their entire life worshipping Shiva only.
Yeah.
So, how we can read that? Means, is it
What
they are losing their path?
What are they asking? They're asking the material benefit. And they get the material benefit. We are not saying don't worship. We are not saying it's Vedic. Worship of Lord Shiva is given in the Vedas. The process is also given. Worship that. But if you are more intelligent, directly go to Vishnu. See, Lord Ravana also worshipped. Now, what did he get? The material benefit. You're not going to get spiritual benefit. But he can give you if you ask. If you go to Lord Shiva and say, please bless me. I can become devotee of Lord Vishnu. He will grab you with your heart. He's devoted to the Lord Vishnu are very dear to. He says, Narayana para sarve na kutashana viviyati swarga pavarga narkeshu api tulyartha darshani. Glorify the devotee Narayana. When Durga sees him worshipping, he says, whom are you worshipping? Aradhanam api sarvesham. It is his statement. Vishnu aradhanam param tasmat parataram devi tadiyanam samacharam. He said among all the worship of Vishnu is highest. But I tell you, even greater is to serve his devotees. He's saying that. So if you go to him and say, my Lord Shiva, please bless me, he will grab you with it. He says the real bhakt. Mostly people actually, I tell you, is such a great personality. People disturb it. We may not be Bhasmasura, but yeah, some give me this. We are disturbing him. Yes, imagine you are busy with something. Correct? You are a great person. If I come with petty things, am I a disturbance to you? Isn't it? Ask something greater. No? Ask something greater. Tell him, please, I want to understand, to know what's the truth. So wonderful, please come. We're actually this. People go, they put water with some mannat. बेटे का शादी हो जाने का, हाँ दो बच्चे हो जाने का, एटलीस्ट प्रमोशन मिल जाने का. क्यों तंग कर रहे हो? Is it disturbance or not? What do you say? He can give all that. He's extremely powerful. He's almost Vishnu. What Brahma says about him. Shiram yata dadivikara vishesha yoga. He said, just like you put milk, it can convert to curd. Same way, Vishnu takes the form of Lord Shiva. Milk into curd. Milk and curd are same. At the same time, there is difference. Curd cannot become milk. And they're different. But almost same. No? That's what Brahma says about Lord Shiva. Shiram yata dadivikara vishesha yoga. Sanjayate nahi pratak tasti heto. Yes, sambutam apitata samupeti karya govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Look in Google Brahma Samhita and look at this. Shiram yata de vishar shiram yati tadha vishar vishesha yoga. You can look at this verse in Brahma Samhita.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Shiram yata dadivikar vishesha yoga. Dadi, dahi. Shiram means milk. As milk becomes curd, Lord Vishnu becomes Shiva. Almost Vishnu here, but still, because he interacts with Maya, he's touching the metal energy, no? Therefore, he takes a position little less than Vishnu. Vishnu doesn't touch Maya, he keeps away. That's why Shiva sometimes becomes very angry.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
In fact, Shiva came interestingly in Rasalila of Krishna. That will come in Dasham Skanda of Bhagavatam. as a very beautiful gopi. Because that's a dance of love, not a dance of lust. Even Narada came to dance at Rasa Leela. And then what happened? Shiva's one problem is there. When the drum started playing in Rasa Leela, he started Tandav. And they caught him. Shivaji has come. Then Lord Krishna requested him, you become Dhama. He's always installed in all the Dhamas, even in Vishnu Dhamas, at Dhama Rakshaka. He was Gopishwar Mahadev. Go to Vrindavan. Even though Vrindavan is a place of worship of Krishna, Shiva is worshipped so many places as Dhama Rakshaka. He protects the Dhama. So Vaishnavas always worship Lord Shiva in their proper perspective. He's called the topmost Vaishnava. And he's also the protector of the devotee. We have no contradiction. We have no problem. We are happy. He's also happy. Problem is people who don't read the Shastra. Say, where Shiva's name is there. It's not I created, you created. Shastra is there. Go back to Shastra and read now. And clarify for yourself. What does he say?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Hare
Yes.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Gayatri Mataji. Yes, today I didn't hear your question. Yeah.
Prabhuji, actually, I've seen a sage, sadhu, who went for Himalayas for yoga and chanting Shiva mantra. But when he came to my home, he started smoking.
Ah,
So is he really a sage, sadhu?
rejected. But you are better than him. You are better than him. Sir, I've seen enough of them in Kumbh Mela. They what smoking, they take ganja. Immediately reject them. You have a
Yes.
common sense. No, we cannot believe blindly. See, this principle applies. What spiritual enjoyment he's having when he's attracted to, he's a, what is it? I showed you the picture, no? Previous chapter. Mithyachari, so he's a hypocrite. He's not a spiritualist. He should not wear dress of a sadhu. Wear pant and shirt and honestly earn his livelihood. Anna? Where Himalayas, they all drama they do. Where Himalayas they go. Himalayas is so easy to go. Simply drama. We see them, enough of them in Kumbh Mela. Few are genuine Nagababas, many are just jokers. I cannot tell you what all they do there. What they kill people and they bury them there. That also to that level police wala told me. I don't know how much it is true. I could not believe because I lost one of the members. I took a team for book distribution. I lost one member. We could not locate him. He went for here and then lost. And his parents were calling me and I have to, as a responsibility, searching. I'm searching. I went to their camps. Foreigners come to India because Kumbh Mela is the biggest religious event. You all know that. Biggest religious event on earth. It is very sad thing. These things are not stopped. They are taking ganja in their camps. And the foreigners are sitting in the name of spiritual life, they are taking ganja. Very good. Very good. Because they anyway take drugs. They tell them this is spiritual. But hallucinations they get when you take drugs, that is spiritual. Anna? That's why they take smoke and drink. They say Shiva took the poison, so I am also taking poison. Take one drop of that poison, hala that Shiva took, you'll die. Anna? So just like Lord Krishna, we don't imitate by lifting mountain. We should not imitate Lord Shiva by drinking poison. And that's what they take. They justify smoking. He took poison, no? It's a little poison I am also taking. What now? Where this is recommended. They create all. They're not cigarette. They take ganja itself. But this is a very small thing. He's a lesser evil. Mostly they take ganja. Ganja, fame they take. It's considered spiritual. I don't know, have you seen that or not? They ask you to your house, please supply me ganja. People supply that also, and they think they are spiritual. They also have ganja with them. They get some hallucination. Very nice.
Medically, these
I
things
felt
are
very bad. I felt very bad when I saw that because they come to study Indian culture, and this is what we give them an example. Hana? And government is silent. Not only that, these all big ministers go fall at their feet and take their blessing because they are the kings in the Kumbh Mela. They are given the highest respect. When they go for snana, the whole Kumbh Mela is stopped, curfew. Nobody can come out because the real people are coming to snana. Among them, there are definitely some genuine, but many are jokers.
Hare
Okay.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Bhagavatam. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Narasimha Murthy ji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
I hope you will not attack me. All I am on fire now. I am on the. What is it?
My question is that the centralized approach of Sri Bhagavan being this Sri Bhagavan centric, is that to avoid different principles, practices, and thought process that may come in the way of absolute truth and absolute spiritual path.
Okay, I understand. Your question is that is it a strategy or is it the truth? Correct?
Basically,
What you're talking is strategy. Sometimes teachers have a strategy. It's like
yes.
Jesus, I am the only way. It's actually a strategy. Of course, there are other ways. He's a great servant of the Lord. He is not an ordinary person to give his life for God. He's a very great personality. Correct?
Yes.
He gave his life and said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they are doing. He's a very great person. But, but there is one but there. He still said, I'm the only way because as a strategy, because he knows the foolish followers will get confused. So is it that the God is saying, worship me only as a strategy, but they may not be the truth? No, that's the truth also. I saw all the devatas are offering praise to Vishnu. That's not the strategy. I proved it. Correct?
Yeah.
I proved it also to you. Okay? It's not just I understand. This is a very deep question. In teaching, sometimes some things are strategies, not the truth. But you are thinking, is it a strategy? Because followers may get confused. So centric means, see, the God has to, what is the definition of God? The definition of God is given in Sutra, Vedanta, Janmadi Asyataha, the source from which everything has come. That has to be one. That cannot be 2, 3, 5. Generally, people define God as a controller. They get confused. Like in this temple, I happen to be, I'm the controller. Am I God? No. So sometimes they read Devi Purana. It is said Devi is supreme. Yeah, where? In the material world. Read deeper. Where she is supreme? In this Jagananda, in this universe only, not outside. Spiritual world, she has no domain of control. She is just a dasa of the Lord there. Even Lord Shiva, in this universe, he is supreme. But not in the spiritual world. There also, he's also serving the Lord as a great servant. You understand now? So when we say as a controller, you get confused. When you say origin, there is no confusion. Origin has to be one. Therefore, Bhagavatam looks for absolute truth as an origin. Therefore, there is no confusion. Right from beginning, first word is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Why I am worshipping Vasudeva? Janmadi Aseta is the origin of the creation. Itaratas Charteshu Abhigna Swara. Tene Brahma Hidaya Adi Kavaye. Mohiyante Yata Suraya. Tejo Vari Mridam Yatabani Yatir Sargo Amrisha. Dham Nasvena Sadani Rasukokam Satyam Param Dhimahi. Beautiful. You read Bhagavatam, more things will be clarified. But even Gita, just be patient with my request will be, just be a little patient. 8th chapter is there. Whole half of Gita, more than half of Gita is remaining. Let Krishna explain what he said here. Because I'm finding that. Let him explain. No. I will just be parrot like repeating what he said. He will himself clarify it very nicely. But very intelligent question. Strategy or the truth?
Actually, what I thought was for Pamaras or layman's like me, it will be if it is not centralized, it will be very complicated. It is really complicated to understand.
No,
with this, yeah.
Complication comes because we do not hear from the right source. See, how, well, honestly, I was also a Hindu. I also worshipped my puja room. There were 100 pictures. I did ask sometimes to my father, who are their father? And I could not get a clear answer. Correct? You can imagine God in any form, beta, whom you like a department superstore. What you want, you take. Everything is available. Even some temples are there. Everything is Shiva is there, Ganesha is there, Krishna is there, Vishnu is there, Narayan is there. It's like a supermarket. Take what you want, give dakshina and go. I get my money. Your faith in Ganesha, come here. Buddha Mundi something. They are just tax collectors. That's all. But we should tell the truth. And when you tell the truth, many people will run away. See, many people generally will say, you are God. It's very nice to hear that. And what I did constantly say, what is your position? Okay, Devata's position is forgive. What is your position? You're a small servant of God. Who likes to hear that? Nobody likes to hear. But truth is sometimes not palatable. But truth should stay what is truth. Correct? What is it? I should not flatter and cheat people. You are God. You are moving the sun and the moon. You are the creator. Very nice to hear all that. But it's not a fact. The small virus and all, we're sitting in mask and scared. What kind of God I am? Isn't it? I'm scared of the small virus. What kind of God I am? And how many thousand scientists are working even to make a vaccine? They needed 1 year. This kind of God here. Brahma creates 84 lakh species in minutes. Even Brahma is so powerful. But imagine how great God is. See, anytime, another position. First thing we have to seek, what are we seeking? If you are seeking absolute truth, you'll go to Vishnu directly. If you're seeking a loving Vaikuntha, you'll go to Vishnu. If you're seeking just facilities in the material world, I didn't have a child, I didn't have a husband, you will go to Devi Devata, also calm ho jayega. Just like in a jail, if you want to get out of jail, You have to contact the king. But in the jail, you want facilities, Devi Devatas can also give you.
Prabhuji.
First thing, I should introspect myself what I want before I question Devatas and Vishnu. What I want. If you want the absolute truth, you'll go to Vishnu because you read the Shastra, it will clarify. Mostly people are not interested even reading the Shastra. They just want some mental facility. And for that, Devatas work out. They say, I've been praying to him, he gives me. Yes, he will give you. He has an empower to give you.
Prabhuji, our question. Prabhuji, our question. Ram, Krishna, and Vishnu, they are same.
Same person.
So, but then why the people worship them differently? Like Krishna temple separate, Rama temple separate, or Tirupati temple separate. They are same.
No. It's same personality, different mood. Different together. But in ISKCON, we have temples where we have Krishna also, Lord Rama also, Narasimha also, 3 altars. Okay. But generally what happens, mood is different. Narasimha, the mood is different. As a protector. Lord Rama is Maryada Purushottam. Correct? The mood will be different. Just like you. What is your name?
Shirish.
Yeah. So when you are angry, you are in the same body, no? But Vishnu takes a mood, Narasimha all the time. When you are very ideal, you are Rama mood. When you want to play tricks with your devotee, you are in Vamana mood. You are in so many moods the Lord has. Different forms for this, but the person is one. God cannot be. At least that we should have common sense. God has to. But he has the capacity to be in different forms simultaneously and being just like Krishna even playing with Balaram, both the same person. In Krishna Leela, Krishna Balaram playing, both are Vishnu Tattva, both are playing with each other. That happened. Lord Rama met Parashurama, both are Vishnu Tattva, isn't it? Didn't happen or not? Parashurama came to when he broke the Dhanush, Parashurama came to meet him. He's same person, but Leelas are going on. So many Leelas. Okay, sir, it's a very tough topic, very big topic.
Yeah.
Everybody who have been hearing me. Pardon.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
That was not, see, my Bhagavatam class is starting now. Pardon me if I have hurt anybody. That was not my intention. And there may be mistake in my presentation. Please forgive me. Tomorrow we will continue chapter 8, which will further clarify. Tomorrow's chapter is how to remember God at the time of death. It's a very, very important chapter. Okay, Antakala. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpata rubhascha kripa sindhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Patitana pavane vyo Vaishnava namo namah. Hare